What's up, crypto legends? Was this it? Was the bear market rally finished yesterday after trying to break above $29,000 and failing miserably? We are going to talk about these bearish divergences that we have had on the 4-hourly, now that we are having them on the daily chart, okay? We're going to go through the bear market cycle of 2019 so you can see the similarities of this huge resistance that we did have back in 2019, also creating these bearish divergence, and then finally, a few days after, having that massive big breakout of the resistance, guys. This is something that we're going to talk about in today's episode. We're going to go through the major levels, okay, on the higher time frames on Bitcoin to see what is the potential scenarios, and we jump into the stock market, S&P 500, to do a quick analysis because we are hitting a major resistance zone here, and if we do break it, we could see an explosive move on the stock market, helping Bitcoin to get that rally in the next coming weeks. So make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. Let's dive in here straight into the technical analysis on the higher time frames, guys, because I've got a special one here just to take a look at the very similar sentiment and technical analysis that we have from 2019, okay, and today. Of course, history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme, okay? So let's take a look here at the bearish divergence that we do have on the daily. We've been talking about the bearish divergence on the 1-hourly, 4-hourly time frames, where you do create the higher highs on the price action, lower highs on the RSI, okay? Now we are confirming them on the daily after that fake out above $29,000, and you might think to yourself, oh my goodness, this is ready for a big major correction. Well, let's take a look at some bearish divergence that happened in 2019, because this sometimes, you know, we do not have to have a super major large correction. As you can see, in April of 2019, we were creating these higher highs on the price action, and we did get a small little correction here, as you can see, from $5,500 range to the $5,000, okay? So that correction did happen. Overall, technically, you were still creating higher lows in the price action. So my deal here, as long as we stay above the $26,500 range, okay, which is the low from this area, okay, from the last couple of weeks, we are still good. This is not looking bad, okay, inside of this corrective move after the fake out from $29,000. Now, something very similar also from 2019. In 2019, we can see the lows of 2018, okay? We can see right over here, right exactly at the $6,000 range, slightly below, around about 5,800. If we do get that entire support range, okay, we can see the price of Bitcoin was just facing that resistance, okay, with these bearish divergence, okay, back in 2019, okay? Big solid support level here, as you can see, facing as resistance. Most of the people here were quite bearish. There were some people that were bullish, that saying, hey, we're going to have a breakout very, very likely, but there was quite a lot of bearish sentiment, okay? This was it. The bear market rally was finished, and we're going to start moving down from here. Now, if I do zoom out on the price of Bitcoin, okay, right over here on the daily, we are at a very similar support level, okay? 2021, 2022, we can see that $29,000, $30,000 range support level, okay, right over here was one of the strongest support back in 2021. We got several bounces and a large consolidation after the breakdown, okay, here in 2022. We are currently facing that resistance, okay, with these bearish divergence. And we can see also back in 2018, all right, we had the massive big drop, okay, large consolidation, kind of a descending wedge scenario, very, very similar, okay, then 2018 and 2019. We can see that kind of, you know, in this case, it was more of a symmetrical triangle, but then getting that rally and starting this consolidation, okay, at one of the most important resistance levels, guys. So we need to know that there is a possibility that if we do break out from this resistance, the bear market rally, okay, is likely to continue, and we can get explosive moves to the upside, okay? Something that I wanted to point out, okay, because these bearish divergence don't really mean anything in the immediate short term, okay? You could get that small little correction, but overall we can see several bearish divergence back in 2019. Okay, we can see, look at this, after this massive rally, we were creating these higher highs and lower highs on the RSI. So yeah, short term you could get that correction, but overall after the correction you could easily break the highs again, as you can see with this price action. Okay, just some similarities here, facing one of the biggest resistance that we do have, very similar to back here in 2019. Okay, facing one of the strongest resistance levels. After breaking that level, guys, the price of Bitcoin did have a significant rally. And for all of those traders out there, Bybit is my favorite trading platform for cryptocurrency. You can claim $30,000 worth of bonus at the rewards hub depending on what you deposit. Okay, and this covers your fees and also your losses, guys. Make sure to take advantage of this crazy bonus that Bybit has got. Okay, there's multiple different cryptocurrencies here to trade with. So just to understand it here, okay, getting no indicators, no nothing, you know, we're just zooming out on the daily, okay, keeping it simple, resistance and support and the price action. We did talk about, okay, the most important resistance level that we had to break a few weeks ago was that 25,200. One of the main reasons why, it was the last lower high of the bear market structure. It was this one right over here, and this one has been broken out pretty successfully, as you can see. Okay, getting all the way up to $29,000, right? So from 25,000 to 29,000, okay, we have a $4,000 pump. Okay, this is no fake out, this is a pretty solid breakout. So we are facing that major resistance here that could possibly be broken in the coming weeks, guys, after breaking the structure of the bear market. Now, the most bearish case scenario here, of course, would be breaking below this $25,200. This is the last lower high of the bear market that has been broken. If we do get back below this range, guys, it's not going to be looking good for Bitcoin, and we could still correct very, very aggressively for the next coming months. However, as long as we are above this range, okay, the structure of the market here for the last few months is looking pretty good, despite the corrections, despite the FUD and the economy. It's not looking bad, okay, for Bitcoin to continue to have that attempt in breaking here the strongest resistance that we do have currently. Now let's dive into the S&P 500. Okay, this is just a quick update, zooming out on the time frames, and the S&P 500 and Bitcoin, you know, are still pretty highly correlated. Okay, if stock market does get a massive crash, it is likely that Bitcoin will follow, and if stock market is looking relatively good and is still having this momentum to the upside, it can help Bitcoin get also that momentum to the upside. So like I explained yesterday, we are facing a very strong resistance at the moment on the stock market. But of course, resistance is resistance. We could reject from that level and start correcting very aggressively also. Okay, we need to know this, this is a possibility. Now today we do have the monthly close. There is a huge monthly level here, which is exactly at this level where the price of the S&P 500 is trading at the moment. That is the 4,090 points. Okay, let me just go quickly to that monthly chart and explain to you, look how many monthly closes and opens we have at that level from November of 2022. It is absolutely crazy. We close this monthly level above all of the monthly opens and closes, okay, for the last few months. It is going to be quite bullish. We are likely to have that continuation to the upside in the next coming weeks till we face much larger resistance levels, okay? So going back here to the daily on the S&P 500, we did get above last week's high and 2 weeks ago high, as you can see here. So we are currently above that level. Now we've just got the monthly level. We close above this range, it is likely that the S&P 500 will continue to get that bullish momentum till we start facing the next resistance zones, the next highs, okay, which was from February, okay, of this year, which is exactly at the 4,200 points. Of course, that is only 100 to 120 points from where we are at right now. But if we do get that rally, of course, this is likely to help Bitcoin to get that breakout from this big major resistance zone, guys. Not much to explain here. This is a rejection level. However, if we start getting this momentum to the upside, I do think that this uptrend that we have been having, okay, for the last few months is very likely to continue. These higher highs, higher lows, there is a possibility in attempting to create another high here, just looking at the structure from the last couple of months, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the live stream.